My pops was really trying to say, I could have been retired messing with him. But because the packaging didn't match what I thought it should be, right? And now, me to my children, I got a bunch of lessons, haven't been wildly successful in business. And there's a dance of me feeling like I'm inadequate to tell them.
Right.
And also, how do they look at me? You know what I'm saying? Well, you still on your path. Let's meet at the top.
Okay.
The lesson and the example are two different things.
Yes. That's a fact. And that goes to, and we live. Welcome to the Dear Son Show, where we have meaningful conversations about life through the lens of fatherhood. It's for fathers, those with fathers, and the fatherless, so nobody's left out. These are the conversations we want our sons to access as they grow through life into manhood. So no topics are off limits. I'm one of your hosts, Jey Blac.
D. John's your other host.
What's up, good brother?
Feeling fantastic. Feeling fantastic, man.
That heat?
I don't think we're going to get over 100 this week. I think we hit like 97 days. I looked out.
Okay.
I looked out. I don't think it's going to get over 100 this week. It's August. Blink twice. Blink twice.
That is a fact.
It's August.
I'm actually on a cruise right now.
Yeah.
So
the year of our Lord as this comes out.
So this is gonna be a more jovial episode.
Please.
Man. It's there's some value as usual.
Always.
You know, there's a lot of value. But I think this one has a tendency to hit a little lighter.
That's good.
This one is going to be entitled, Dear Son, who do you think you are?
Tone matters. Going back to our last episode.
Yeah.
It might not be the last sequential episode, but throwback. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Man, so many ways to go with that. Let me go the obvious way, what people probably expecting from me now. Who you in my house?
Yeah.
Put your shirt on.
Put your shirt on, man.
Put your shirt on and wash the dishes when you finish, man.
Yeah.
That is a funny thing. There's no static, people. This happens to be your first time.
Yeah.
Catching the episode.
Nope.
Who do you think you are? Even that is that's kind of like an ode to like a passage to manhood. That's one of the questions. Who you think you are, bro?
Yeah.
You feeling yourself? You smelling yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Then the more serious side of it is no, really.
Identity.
Who are you?
Think about yourself.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? What do you answer to? What do you allow other people to? Do you allow other people to play with your character? Misrepresent who you are.
I like that.
That's why I'm at.
I like that.
Same coin, two sides.
Yeah, I like that. Because that's valuable.
That's it.
I need to know that about my boy.
For sure.
I'm leaning more towards the inexperience in a person, or the inexperienced has a lot to say when they're receiving information. Case in point, a total stranger could walk up to a human being. For the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say the younger generation, 16 to 22 right now, current day, and give them some advice about something or tell them how to do something. They don't know who this person is, background, nothing. They automatically discredit or throw away what they were just told. More importantly, they do that even more often with their parents. You have parents out here who are psychologists, professors, public speakers, coaches, doctors, and they'll tell their child the exact same thing that people pay them millions to discuss or figure out.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are we talking about here? So that leads me to my first prompt. I broke it into some prompts to kind of slip into some different areas.
Yeah.
The first one I'd like to say is the theme will be considered a source, right? Can a person, and this, we're going to start with your personal opinion about it.
Okay.
And then apply it to our sons.
Full of personal opinion.
It's a trick question because of your level of wisdom. Can a person who's had 6 divorces talk to you about a healthy marriage?
About what it's not? I can get information from that. I can get information from anybody that's had an experience that can articulate it.
Like that, because often as human beings, we like to consider the source. And we're looking to validate a person based on our ethnocentrism. So if we're ethnocentric about every single thing, every topic, every person, even things we know nothing about, you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. You don't know this person's past. What if this person is a renowned marriage counselor and they've had 1,000 different clients who are on the brink of divorce come to them? You don't know this though. Come to them and talk to them about marriage, healthy marriage, what maybe the very thing that's failing in his marriages is what he's speaking on that's helping them find their missing piece. So often we would look at it as, you could tell me what not to do. Perhaps they could tell us what to do as well.
Sure.
Do you feel that's valid?
Yeah. One thing that I'll argue is that you said we love to, or we seek to validate.
Mm-hmm.
And for a time, I would agree with you. I think today it's more seeking to invalidate.
Yes.
Discredit, suggest that somebody isn't exactly what they are.
Absolutely.
Pull any social media thread and you'll find that. Yeah, I mean it's I haven't been to a doctor who looked physically like I would want to.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
Not using information and not having information are two different things. And one could reasonably assume that somebody doesn't have a level of information because of what they know or what their perception is of them physically or the snippets that they've seen. If you let certain posts tell it, we're terrible fathers. Why would we ever be talking about fatherhood?
Who put these guys in front of a camera?
Why would we ever be talking about fatherhood?
Yeah.
That's a maturation process, I think, in life. And another danger of the question everything generation that we're in, which I love and hate at the same time, we'll go to, again, people will go to the nth degree to find a thing that suggests that this is not, only because it's been that for so long.
Yes.
I don't want to believe.
I don't.
It has to be.
It's too good to be true.
It can't be that. They didn't know. They didn't have information. Or we have more information now. So it's I think if you're open to the lesson, you'll find it everywhere.
Yes.
What'd you say? A tree could teach me. You said something before in the episode, maybe 100 or so back. Might have been 100 or so episodes
catalog
back.
Is a bit vast.
But you said you can learn something from a tree if you watch it long enough, or something to that effect. And I think the difference is in knowing what I know about my father's generation and seeing what I see in my children's generation.
Yeah.
My father's generation, his representation to me of it was he always wanted the knowledge. So he was open to get the wisdom. I think this generation, again, errs more to disproving a thing.
And just give me the results. Just give me that.
And which is, I'm not suggesting that everything that has been lauded over time and everybody's accepted over time should continue blindly be accepted. But sometimes you'll miss the you'll miss the truth trying to disprove the truth.
To that point, knowing that we're in the era of disbelief, society will not believe something 100 times before they believe this one thing. It's conditioned. You can say, hey, this person committed this. They automatically, they run with it. They start spreading the news. But then when that is disproved, no. Where's the same energy to say, hey, they were right or they were wrong? That's not true. This person actually did not commit that. Nobody want to really hear that, though. That's boring. Knowing that we're in that age, that era, do you think it's self-sabotage? Can it be viewed as self-sabotage to have or know how to do something but not use it? For instance, the example of there are people who will not accept an overweight doctor. You could be brilliant. You can know everything there is to know about everything there is to do with the body. But they'll look at your physical appearance and say, if you don't apply this to you, what makes me think you're going to have a higher regard for me than you have for yourself? Can that be viewed as self-sabotage, or the knowledge is the knowledge?
That's an interesting presentation of a question, but I think they can misinformation because, like, to me, self-sabotage in my mind suggests that they won't be able to get the information. You can pick who you take information from, and two differently presenting sources can have the right information. So if you're more comfortable with the doctor that's fit because you want to live a fit life, and that fit doctor is telling you the same thing that the doctor that won't take their own, the self-sabotage is the doctor.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay,
that's what I mean. The doctor.
Okay.
The doctor self-sabotage. I'm sorry.
Okay,
let me clarify that.
Yeah.
The doctor, do you feel the doctor, the expert, is self-sabotaging their career and validity by not using the very information that they're trying to pass on to their patient or their client?
It's terrible marketing.
It is.
It's terrible marketing, and then it ultimately goes back to what we were saying before. What patient do they care to attract? A patient that is desperate will take the information from wherever the information comes if it's going to save their life.
Yes.
The patient that may not have the danger of heart failure now, they just want their body, they want to be in tune with what's going on in their body. They may look at it like, it depends on the level of need or desperation of the client. I think their client base may look different, but do they possibly miss out on something? Absolutely.
You can absolutely. I agree with that. And to go into my next thought, a person, I received an inbox that a person said to me, a lot of times when you're talking in the episodes, you'll say the universe this, the universe that. Oh, the universe is working or moving a certain type of way. And they took that as typically non-believers say universe instead of God. I wholeheartedly believe in God. And I'm not saying that to justify or validate myself to this person or people. My understanding and relationship tells me the universe is God. God created the universe. So if the universe is moving a certain way, it is the will of God. Wholeheartedly, without question, unwavering. Regardless, I don't care who disagrees with that. That's my stance. And I'm standing on that. So when I say that, I'm saying that in the space of believer, but because I know the environment and the atmosphere of thought processes, we're so busy listening to wordplay, we'll miss a message simply because of a word that's used. And imagine the irony and the ridiculousness, in my opinion. This is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. You'll receive universe, but then if I mention the universe was created, I've lost you now. That goes to the point of the topic that we're discussing today. There's jokes and slogans that say things like, never trust a skinny chef. Again, I'm really going to drill home this whole episode, and my questions are geared around, is there false comfort? I'm going to use that. Do you feel, because again, I want your opinion on this, because obviously anybody can, is there false comfort in, I've never seen this person slip or make a mistake or sidestep in any kind of way? Do you feel that builds a false sense of security in the source with something like spirituality or even just an everyday life thing? Like, can a shepherd, if you will, I've never heard you miss a step ever. Is that justification to either side? Some will say, just because you've never seen him make a mistake, you don't trust him? Or he's made a mistake and now you don't trust him? You see how that can go either way?
Yeah, you'll find a way to rationalize whatever side of the fence you want to be on.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment you sound that, you'll attract other people that sound the same way, and now you start to believe. Your echo chamber starts to tell you that, see, I'm right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm even bringing spirituality or religious or believer versus non-believer approach to a thing. The way that I grew up, having a reverence for God and what he requires of us, I never even considered perfection from another person, right? If I haven't seen a mistake, I just haven't seen a mistake. I'm also not looking for the mistake. There's something that I post frequently is, don't miss the message, arguing the metaphor. Right?
Yes.
You pick.
Yes.
Well, if you could, you should have used this word. 95 people got what they needed out of this.
Yes.
And how silly of me to have a conversation about the person that wants to turn this on a technicality in their mind because they didn't like certain words. Like, I've been taught to watch character or assess character, watch people over time. If I meet you one time and it was great, I met you one time and it was great, I don't know that you're a great person.
I can't build off that. Right.
I don't know that you guys I had a cool experience the one time we were around each other.
Yep.
That's the extent of it. And I don't, another thing, my policy is don't worship people. Like, you'll pedestal a person to a point where you're frustrated that your belief in them wasn't anything they agreed to.
And how dare they?
You gave them, you assigned them a character, a demeanor, a perfection. They never actually suggested was them.
Right.
Or agreed to.
Right.
Now some may, some may pedestal themselves or make allow that pedestal to become an idol to them.
Yes.
And think that they're above. But I didn't grow up in an environment where people worship the pastor. I can't, there's certain things that today I can't fathom that to me don't make sense, but may be perfect for somebody else. I'm not arguing you to my side. You got to answer to God with how you approach that.
Yes.
and what you proclaim and exclaim about that. If it doesn't resonate with me, it doesn't resonate with me. And at this age, I'm not looking to, not that God doesn't continuously change you, but I'm not looking to perform like you perform just so that I feel that I have now I'm in good standing.
Yeah.
Well, you jump and shout. I don't fantastic.
It's your thing.
Fantastic.
That's your thing.
Me mimicking you jumping and shouting won't put me in any more alignment with him if my heart isn't there, and that's not what the reaction I felt
Right.
based on how it's moving.
And that very thing, the importance and that's missed a lot. And that same grace. Think about, I was going to ask another question about if a person that's never perhaps played a sport past high school, right? They played in high school a little bit. Maybe they just didn't get the level of understanding and interest until they were exposed to that sport later in life, after college even. Like, my kids got into it, so I started studying it, and now I really have a clear understanding of this. And maybe they're walking or see you're adamant about, this is my thing, this is what I do. As a child, perhaps. Maybe you're in high school now, and this adult is at the game. He notices your performance, and he says to you, hey, I watched you in this whole game. If you were just this, this, and this, nobody can stop you. Imagine, quick size up, you just physically tried to check his resume by what he presents as. You don't know if he was a star and got injured. You don't know if this guy's a renowned coach. You don't know what his level of understanding of the game is. You didn't even take the time to hear what he said or present it to you. You automatically wrote him off based off what you saw in the current presentation. So the same spiritually of, if this your method, just because that doesn't fit me, if this is your level of play, I don't have the physical abilities and attributes you have. So now my game is pressing. I'm boxing out. Your athleticism, I pale in comparison. So the things that I know would be successful, you're capable of. I have an understanding of it, but I'm not physically capable. I don't have the level of determination or ability to execute that thing. But perhaps I've witnessed you have this gift or ability. You just need this information so that you can apply it. Imagine I was sent to share this information with you just on an observation. I didn't come here to see you. I thought I was coming here just to watch a game, and then I saw you and I share, and you disregard. What if you've been praying for this breakthrough? What's the next thing? God, what's the next thing you can show me to put me to the next level? I don't know how I'm going to make it through college or pay my way through college. I thought this sports thing was it. But my coaches are telling me, you're missing something. And you went and prayed about this thing to seek the guidance. And then the guidance came and you invalidated the source. You asked for it. It came to the door and you slammed the door. The irony, the travesty, if you will.
Yeah. In my experience, God's answers in my life haven't remotely resembled how I told him it should look.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I'm ready.
That's interesting, especially having, that's one of the things with adult children is like when you see something happening, and I've said it many times, was like my relationship to my parents in terms of receiving advice about being an entrepreneur. You weren't an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
My pops was really trying to say, I could have been retired messing with him. But because the packaging didn't match what I thought it should be, right? And now, me to my children,
Yes.
I got a bunch of lessons, haven't been wildly successful in business. And there's a dance of me feeling like I'm inadequate to tell them.
Right.
And also, how do they look at me? You know what I'm saying? Well, you still on your path. Let's meet at the top. Cool. I mean,
okay,
for sure. But I get both sides of it. So like I said earlier, I'm siphoning the lesson out of my door opening in the morning.
Yes.
I hit this button twice and all the locks popped up. Imagine consistency.
Imagine consistency.
Imagine consistency. Thank you. I needed that in my life.
Yes.
Joking, but not joking. I just know, even I often reference corporate, like the people that turned out to be the most valuable in the organization weren't necessarily the people that I identified as, this is going to change everything. It'd be the sleeper, the one that's consistent, the one that you might have to approach differently, and you ask them the right question, they boom, 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 they give you 80 years of information, and they've been there 3 months because they've just been observing everything.
That's it.
And nobody ever asked them anything.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It's extreme example, but no, I'll take the lesson anywhere. The lesson and the example are two different things.
Yes. Yes. That's a fact. And that goes to paying attention to what you're seeing. And what I mean by that is, and I, you know me, I even have a story to go with.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Someone taking a shortcut and sharing advice with you because you witnessed they took a shortcut. That does not mean the advice or the wisdom is missing. You don't know what they saw an opportunity, they took it. Whatever the case is, still evaluate, not evaluate, but you know what I mean. Look at that information.
Yeah.
Perhaps it applies. Story about that. Close friend of mine, he was overweight. So much so that he had an injury. He went and had a weight loss surgery. Lost a ton of weight, over 100 pounds. But because of this procedure, he couldn't just eat anymore. He had to eat small portions, right? Or he'd get sick.
Mm-hmm.
That forced him to also begin to meal prep. So now that's a part of his everyday life to this day. He's probably going on 2 years by now. So, but still to this day, he meal preps, workout. That was the jump start he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Having a conversation with him about, hey man, I'm about to go on this life-changing journey as far as health, like eating, exercise, things of that nature. I don't want to have any surgeries or, the shot or medication or anything. No shade or anything to those who do. I didn't want to go that route. And he said, if you do these things, it'll work. Meal prep, exercise. I turned a deaf ear. You can shut up talking to me, Doc. You're telling me the right thing. In my mind, I had convinced myself, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear about hard work and dedication, and I've convinced or witnessed what I thought or have deemed you cheated or you took a shortcut. You don't know what that was. That could have been life-saving. Like, hey, I don't have the time to do this the slow way or the conventional way, if you will. My doctor told me it's this or die, in essence. Like my body can't handle these conditions anymore. We have to intervene right now.
Yep.
Wisdom. It's taken me 2 years to get to this point. I didn't have I don't want to present this as it was jealousy or it was a disregard. I disregarded the information. Yeah, I know that's what you got to do, but you can shut up.
You can't tell me.
You can't tell me that. Give me somebody that fought through this thing, that self-sacrificed and was nope, self-deny. I'm not eating that. I'm not doing that today. I'm not engaging. You couldn't. You wanted to, but you couldn't. So don't talk to me about restraint or discipline, and you couldn't. That's not right. Now, I currently feel like I was dead wrong in my
The disregard.
yeah. disregard.
My pops would even tell me stories about what he missed
Yeah.
in opportunities,
Yes.
right? And it wasn't so much for him in his time a deaf ear as a uncertainty about things, because it wasn't what he saw in close proximity to him.
Mm-hmm.
He tells a story all the time, like, we grew up poor, we didn't know because everybody was poor. And then you get some information from somebody who's not in your everybody. It takes some muscle memory or some courage and muscle memory to lean into that new information when every day life is telling you that this is how life is for you.
Yes.
And it's normalized because your whole world looks like that. But he was like, man, I had opportunities to buy acres on pennies on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Compared to now.
Right.
But he would hear it, but that wasn't a thing. I don't know. I guess it wasn't like a belief level, or I don't know if I can do this. I heard somebody say it, but I don't know because,
Yeah.
Under the mattress.
Right.
The money is best placed under the mattress. You know what I'm saying? So it's I hope my children are open to the information. And we've had a conversation before where I've been at a point where I'm cool with them getting better information somewhere else.
Absolutely.
Don't keep it from me.
Come talk to me.
Yeah, don't keep it from me. Don't go over there and find out that he has something better.
Yeah.
And then you make the decision for me that I don't need to know better.
Come talk to me.
Bring that back. And I also don't want to create an environment that suggests that they can't bring it back, because Dad, he gonna be his way or no way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, we ain't on that.
Right.
Not on that.
Because that's the other thing is the level of information readily available back in your dad's day.
Yeah.
Like right now, we have the luxury of, you can hear something, we can fact check, research, background,
in real
run
time.
a quick little analysis right here in the moment.
In real time.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll let you know what I think about that.
Yep.
Again, if you haven't been exposed to that, you're a product of your environment, literally.
Yeah.
Especially more so back then. It was more exaggerated. Like this it. All we have is our surroundings.
Yep.
Same for me. I didn't realize my level of poverty until I got out of it and looked back after traveling and going. I was like, y'all did what?
Right.
You have a what? Y'all 3 cars at your house. And your mom and dad at your house? That wasn't a real thing. That wasn't a reality for me.
Right.
You're in a 2-parent household with 3 vehicles, and both your parents work, and y'all got and go and travel and vacations, and that wasn't a real thing because nobody around me was doing any of that, because you went to the local neighborhood school. You hung out in the neighborhood on the street in front of with everybody else that lived within so many blocks.
Yep.
Shared reality.
Yeah, I think that it's as potentially as dangerous for either group to believe it only works that way.
Yeah. Oh.
So conversely, if I only believe the way I grew up was how everybody grew up, I don't know how I'd have been successful in life. Like, not understanding circumstances beyond yours, you can't manage diverse population of people.
No.
I had multicultural, multinational group of employees. I could never have understood their experience, because even the worst here is far better than the worst that some of my employees and their families had experienced because of geographic where they grew up.
Yes.
So only being tied to your view is extremely dangerous.
Especially in leadership. Imagine being responsible.
In parenthood.
Oh, man.
In marriage. All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above. You blocking out so much. It's a travesty.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to express don't get caught up into the why me of it all.
Mm.
Why are you telling me that?
I caught. Okay.
Yeah, like this person out of the blue. All these people in here. We're on a football field. It's 22 people on this field at one time. 11 over here, 11 over there. Why me? Why did you decide to better me? Share this valuable information with me. As a matter of fact, your son plays for the other team. Your son is the star quarterback on the other team. I intercepted your son 4 times in this game, and you still came to me after the game and shared some things that would make me even better than what I am today. It's easy in that scenario why me? Why did you share that with me? Why would I believe that you would want me to do better and I demolished your son? You're trying to change me for the worse. You're actually trying to get me to go backwards so your son has a better... You'll convince yourself, and now you're actively self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
When this actually is genuine, legitimate, good, helpful information. He's like, hey, man, on this level, I want every one of you young men to succeed. I'm rooting for my son.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for you too. I want you to do well. I want you to be great. My son may be doing this, and he knows and I know. Had a clip drop on social media.
It's not going to the league.
My son not going to the league.
It's fine.
And he's okay with that.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm certainly okay with it.
Yeah.
You, however, you can go. You're missing these components.
Yeah. When you first said that, you said the why me, I was thinking like the woe is me, the complaining.
Yeah.
But as you were shifting it, even as you were developing your point, it's still, why do you think you don't deserve this?
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's real.
Because I think I've been there in some spaces in my life too. Another episode, we're talking about the fear of being better. Like what better requires when the ignorance is bliss reference, in my mind, has to do with the level of responsibility that comes with.
Because now I have to move on. It takes effort to be reckless now because I know this is not the way. Knowing a way is not the way, and then you are putting the effort in to still do the opposite.
Stressful.
It should be anyway.
That's stressful.
Character check.
Jeez.
Because imposter syndrome is real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching people that I know personally be elevated into positions in life and looking around saying things like, why am I here? How did I get here? I don't think I should be here. This is uncomfortable. I think they just put me here because I don't think they really value who I am and what I have to offer. You're there.
Yeah, if you spend most of your time worrying about when the bottom is gonna fall out, you'll never enjoy the high.
Never. Never. And and you'll stare a hole into the bottom and make it fall out. you stomp.
Come on.
Imagine stomping the floor. This thing gonna fall out at any time.
Certainly.
You keep stomping it like that, it absolutely will.
Certainly.
Absolutely will.
Certainly.
So yeah, man, this you got something for the people?
Got me thinking, man. Making sure that I gotta check my imposter syndrome because it still pops up in terms of what this thing is doing and embracing it. I'm a lot better now. But sometimes there'll be a temptation to let off the gas for it not to be.
Yeah.
Because of what comes with it. Short-lived. Very short-lived. But now, I know there was a phase for sure where I was like, I want everybody to see this. And then when way more people see it than you thought, it's like, oh, hey, man.
Let me get this thing ready.
Hey, man.
It's ready. It's
Hey,
right, or it wouldn't have made it.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's real. I had a phase of, I try to be very transparent and open about my life, my current life, my life before this, which is the same life, but you know what I mean? I never want to present myself as being, I'm not a life coach. I'm not a licensed anything except for I still got a CDL. I'm a licensed commercial truck driver in my past. I'll still do it though. I'm not above it. But I have 3 children from a failed marriage. And I wasn't the best father I could be in that situation. I was never abusive or anything like that. I never crossed those lines, thank God. But I also, I've heard criticism, strangers that don't know me, obviously, but when they hear bits and pieces of the story, it's always defaulted to, you didn't fight hard enough for your family and your children. You don't even know the details. So I'm always mindful of not only mentioning I do have 3 children from a previous marriage, but I also want to acknowledge there was work to be done. And I didn't have the tools. I wasn't capable. I don't want to say I wasn't capable. I didn't currently possess in that moment the tools to be the father that they deserve. But that doesn't mean I should not learn it now. You weren't then. That's not fair to them to now learn to be a better father. Oh, must be nice comments. Must be nice. Dads get a second chance at it, but moms get abandoned and still get one set of kids. Their kid. Stop it. Just, you're entitled to your opinion, but you can miss me with the foolery. You're not gonna make me feel any kind of way that this is how my life turned out. I acknowledge it, receive it, and embrace it. I'm actively ready, willing, and able, offering myself to all of my children. There'll never be a day where I'm not actively ready and available for any of my children. And I want this to resonate through God's universe, that I actively, until there's no breath in my body, yearn for and seek to have a working relationship with all 6 of my children, 5 sons and 1 daughter.
It shall be.
Yeah.
I just know more than people. The parts of the story you telling haven't been told. So, anywho, land the plane, bro.
I haven't done this in a while, and I really wanted to do it on the top of the episode. If you're still here, but we have some amazing editing, so I know you'll get it. The Dear Son Network has some upcoming projects on the way. I'm excited. Jey Blac finally pulling the trigger. You want to do an actual launch or no mention?
It's your story to tell.
There are projects on the way. One, my dad. We're gonna do a series with my dad and me, our interaction, our relationship, our banter, obviously, because if you think I have a personality, wait until you see my dad. But that's something, and I don't want to go too far in depth about that because there's a caveat there. There's a story in the story as well. The other thing, health. Health Me, I Almost Died is a documentary that the Dear Son Network has in the portfolio. And it's not just one excerpt, it's ongoing, ever going, because the message doesn't change. The characters, which I say characters, these are actually real life stories, real life people. The roles, the people, they may change, the names may change, but it's just different aspects of what everyday life is dealing, the hands that are being dealt. it's hit me personally. And we have a series that we're going to go in depth about and release. We're going to start recording it, and stay tuned. We'll see what the method of release will be. There'll be some live moments, some segments, and obviously the whole big picture. But obviously we got to sit down with production.
Yeah, I'll holler at him.
Yeah,
I'll holler at production.
Yeah, but I'm excited, man, about the interaction. And we about to be outside. We keep telling y'all that we've started coming outside. D. John's been outside. D. John's been outside. I know y'all didn't think it was going to happen. D. John's been outside.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so the fall is coming. So now it's not going to be 1,000 degrees outside, and you'll start seeing our faces again, because that 1,000-degree, man, I'll see y'all in late August.
For the birds.
For the birds. Anything else for the people?
Good money.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.